Oh. I said what? What? In the butt.
Slut butt on a nut.
Nice, I like it.
Hello, everyone.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation.
3-0 at halftime, 'cause I'm a boss when it's halftime. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Do it. Surprised this guy hasn't quit. Only a first-round game. But Grandma didn't raise no quitter. Ooh, almost got another goal for Lukaku right off a fucking inbound kickoff. Loop, noop, tubey, loop.
Oh, shit.
Fucking, I could literally play with Everton if their goalie didn't suck so bad. Like, I could play with them against pretty much, they're pretty much equal to Tottenham position-wise, but the difference is Tottenham's goalie is an 88 and Everton's goalie is a 76.
That sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't hurt me so far this game. Not gonna complain. I like that it did this matchup.
Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh my God, he's back. It's almost like he was doing a dab and now he's back.
I was the one making the fart noise, hard face.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
You got Nathan was doing it, didn't you?
No, I was doing it, so I didn't wonder who else was making a noise. I just thought it was me.
Oh no, I can do it.
They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
Todd Schmerly Gurley.
To the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks,
sets the tone for the offense.
Second down following the run. Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away.
Playing against Jimmy Garoppolo.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure
Big throw Garoppolo.
Diamonds, right?
He's a starting quarterback of the first Redskins.
That's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away.
Is he now?
Oh, much too much leg there. That'll be a...
Taco Bell.
You went to Taco Bell,
6 yards to go here on
That's
second.
how, yeah, I'm so quick. I just left, went to Taco Bell, and came back. Bam. Just like that.
What'd you get?
Fucking not too fast.
On second down, here's Wentz. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I think I got a Quiznos sandwich when I was there, too.
Not a butt.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the
A
offensive
what?
holding.
What? In the butt.
You want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
I'm gonna run away one day at a time. I'll go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it goes up north.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit. But
Blue
even
daggers.
more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Now Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Redskins will take possession with a first and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Yeah, and it's a hole, so I got the interception.
Bitch. Alexander, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's a hole. Should I accept it?
Only if they refuse. What?
Wait, yeah, what? I'm lost, bro. What's happening now?
Blew your brain.
Right? Kinda. Who's losing?
Really
what?
nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Something.
Tattoozing? Sladoozing?
I smoked
Just
some
a yard on
marijuana
the pickup
dabs,
there.
okay?
They'll bring
I
up a
don't know
second
what's
and
going on.
9. Now whistles come
Yeah,
in. We're
call
going to
the
get a
timeout.
timeout here by the
Dumb piece of
offense.
shit.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step
Drop
aside
the
here
controller,
in this first
tried to
quarter.
catch it, calm down.
Eating up a big old part of your sock. Dipping it into a big pile of sauce. You don't know why, but I'm still doing it. And now you gotta buy new socks.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And past the 30 down to about the 27.
Yeah.
And he's able to get
Tomato.
most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Another toss begins
You like Taco
with the
Bell
guy
as much
taking
as
the
I do.
snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner.
Pick the cherries.
But where the real
Ooh,
intrigue
that
is,
sounds
can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result.
No,
that
Kobe
you get.
Fleener, you're a wiener. I should be right.
Oh, you gave him a nickname.
The super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him.
It's a pretty badass number one tight end.
Oh my God. Nathan, I'm playing Man U with Everton, and I went up 1-0 in the 3rd minute.
So on is
That's
Matt
awesome.
Prater now to try a field goal here. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Oh my God, the fucking field goal got blocked. And it's gonna be turned into a touchdown. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Eric Green just did that, I think. Wow, fucking stupid. Well, he didn't block it. He picked it up. Somebody else blocked it. And Eric Green picked it up. That was fucking stupid.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Freeman again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Throwing now is
Ring
Wentz.
butthole in your
And he
mouth.
takes a shot on the
real
release
life
as this will be
baseball.
incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And it's 4th and 4.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That was the most over-exaggerated Superman punch I've ever seen a goalie do.
A one-play drive where you
He
throw
had
an
Roman
interception.
Reigns on that
A lot of
thing.
people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of, what, the 85 Bears?
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that's complete to Lewis. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Deion Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Redskins now, their defense coming back onto the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense and say, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
Well, that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play.
Oh, my God. 2-0 Everton on Man U.
When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do. It was effective.
Oh, my gosh, it's a walk-off,
they
nothing.
Knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Freeman
Cheater.
on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage
pretend
here.
exciting things
It's a
are going
loss of a
on.
yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack,
I'm still
the offensive
second,
line
so
is
I was
getting
kinda
pushed
excited.
around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They run. Devontae Freeman. And it pushes way up to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now Wentz on third down.
3-0.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
I understand
The
you know
offense staying
nothing.
out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They come out here in the eye. Wentz to throw for it on 4th.
Hello, goodbye, goodbye.
Yeah. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation.
They got a goal on me, so I came back and got another goal on them. 4-1.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. McConley's got it over the middle. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Now Garoppolo. He's got time in the pocket. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's got time. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They come up in an offset eye. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting,
5-1.
screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, and en route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Well, I definitely didn't expect the game to go that well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's got a man. It's Williams. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They come out here in the eye. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense. And
seems silly, but I guess I'm going to keep playing with Everton.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it?
Well, if you like
Longer
talking,
yardage
bro, you might as well
situations, they
do
often
it.
become bolder.
You know, Nadroj, when you're right, you're right, and when you're dyke, you're dyke.
And if you really like
A
it,
shotgun
after you're
snap
done
for
talking about
Garoppolo.
your
Got
fucking
a man
personal
over the
grandma.
middle. It's Williams.
It's true.
18 yards to pick up there. And
Life
the man
lessons.
coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Nathan, did you steal 30 inside the base home runs yet?
It's because you suck.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Gurley again here on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And to the 43.
Don't fumble it.
Quan Alexander lit him the fuck up and
that's where they'll take over.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again.
And now I'm playing the Mexico national team, so still pretty evenly matched.
They've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
I remember when he was
Bottom
cool.
line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's got his man. It's Williams. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a
Yeah, he
little
was
bit
just
towards the center of the
fucking
field, so he can put his foot in the
covering
ground,
Sherman's
to the
weak
out,
side.
to the sideline and make a catch.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play
yeah,
by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah,
to a
for
gain
real.
of 2.
I mean,
and that changes
can't
the
hate on
playbook
that,
a little bit
but-
now for the guy calling the plays.
yeah.
2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for his tight end cleaner, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the first.
Then I threw an interception and just gave him the ball back.
His guys will get the football
God damn it.
back.
Yeah, I
And
know,
he
I
may
feel
want
the
to
same way.
track down that football because
Yeah.
that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll throw underneath for
Oh,
Gurley.
shit.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more
I'm in the
pressure.
finals for the home run derby
They
again.
deserve credit or not.
Nice.
The defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Oh, boy.
Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the first time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Ziggy Ansah, coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Jones on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself. And that's what he's done here in this game.
It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is the result every time.
And that'll be incomplete.
You got this, Jordan. Rally back.
It's one
I'm
of
the one
those
who
ones
needs
that
to
is
rally
so
back
hard to
right now.
judge, but defensive
He's
holding there,
losing,
that's
so
what the
I
referee
guess you too. I
losing.
can't see.
Yeah.
I can't see your game. You ain't broadcasted ever
The
for me to
offense certainly
watch.
looking to score some points, but they
never
also
told me
need
how.
ball security here
You
late.
click share
tell me
and
how
you hit
either.
broadcast on the YouTube.
Wentz
Now it's
now on
playing
first
good.
down.
Need to
And
know.
the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Oh my
nose.
nose.
Tip blocked earlier. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the three. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
Oh my God, come on,
Right side complete to Williams.
So fucking stupid.
Now the Vikings are going to stop it here on
Dude,
defense
this
with
is
a
what I'm
timeout.
having.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Tie game, bitch.
Here comes
Wow.
number 10 for Gurley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credited with a 1-yard gain there.
We
to make
will
it second and
overcome
9.
Mexico.
The offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Another carry now for Gurley.
Stop it.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They come up in an offset eye. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Washington. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute.
Oh,
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
On every offensive coordinator, every play called a sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to throw. It's complete. Flater, right side. 23 yards on the play. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
No.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll try to run it with Morris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down.
There goes my game. Couldn't come back.
KJ Wright.
They sacked me.
And that's sack
I
number
got
6
no
for
timeout.
him on the year.
Yeah, I'm down a goal with 11 minutes left. So
I was on the. I brought it all the way back to the 1, and I could have
Make
fucking.
anything happen.
Yeah.
That's shitty.
Fucking stupid.
On the ball in midfield, well read by the player in that part of the pitch. Keep coming out for the away team. Well, there is not long left. See by it. Well, have to kind of go for somewhere though. Glances up to that clock. But the way that they play, does speak the game well these days.
How many scouting points do you usually hold up, save up?
On the attack here.
We need.
Doesn't it stop adding them up basically after so many weeks?
Yeah, you get it cuts your points in half every week.